What's up, y'all? I'm coming to y'all live and direct with a little episode, car episode. For one thing I wanted to address is I stay here in Cleveland, Ohio. For everybody that's watching from anywhere else, if you are, you know what I'm saying? And we've been having a lot of suicides going on, and I just want to, as a whole, for us to start acknowledging these things and just start noticing the signs and symptoms of some somebody who is on the verge of these things so that they could be prevented more, and just start loving your loved ones, loving on them, and just letting them know, like, you know what I'm saying, that they got people. You feel me? Because some people be feeling alone, and everybody not strong enough to be in a dark place by themselves. Because we've all been there before. It's just that some of us are, you know what I'm saying, just was able to overcome it. You feel me? But it's hard for anybody. But some people, it's a lot harder and it's a lot darker. And y'all just need to let them know that y'all there. That's first and foremost. So just moment of silence for everybody who lost somebody and to suicide. First and foremost. Then I want to acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, that, yeah, just wanted to acknowledge that first and foremost. And then we just gonna dive right in. So basically, the most recent thing that I seen that I want to touch bases on is Amber Rose. I'm so sick of this motherfucking girl. Like, that's what I'm gonna say about her. We're not even gonna give her the time of day. I'm sick of the bitch though. Like, girl, why the fuck would you? You know what? Never mind. Anywho, what y'all been watching on TV? Cause like, I got a few suggestions for y'all. For one, I've been noticing that everybody been getting hip to Your Honor. If you haven't, I want you to go on Netflix and watch it. So I watched it when it originally aired on Showtime, and it was a really, really good show. And I'm not completely sure if it's still running. If it is, I do need to watch the new season. But if you haven't, start from season one. It start off slow, but if you can hang in there, it get crazy. So do that. Also, on the more lighter side, Miss Pesho. I feel like Miss Pesho ain't really been getting the recognition that it should. That show is funny as fuck. You feel me? And then I know y'all about to be like, "Oh my gosh, he's smoking a squally." I'm in nursing school and I had to stop smoking marijuana. And yeah, I've been kind of leaning heavy on these. Mind your motherfucking business. But yeah, and then like, yeah, that type of shit irritates me. When it's a really good black show and I feel like it ain't getting the recognition. That's just how I feel like they did about what's the show with I can't even think about it. I can't even think of the name of it. Scratch that. But anyways, it ain't getting the recognition it should, I feel like, because she need to get like a Grammy or something. I don't give a fuck. This past show funny as fuck. Everybody watching Ratchet TV, but it's some regular sitcoms and shit that is entertaining. Don't get me wrong, I watch Ratchet TV too. And speaking of Ratchet TV, I don't know if y'all watch Playboys. Now that's TV, but I'm a little over Isaiah because he do too much, and I just watched him get his ass beat 3 times in a row, and he on there screaming to the top of his lungs like he didn't put in some work. Bitch, you got drugged across the floor the first time. The second time you ran up with your head down windmilling, and then the third time you did the same thing and got your head whooped. And he took about something, I'm gonna keep fucking y'all up. Well, when you gonna start? Cause they just fucked you up. I was irritated watching that episode, and because he the CEO, I feel like that's why when you have a show, they don't need to have him on there, or he need to get like Natalie. They don't touch Natalie on her show. She got her ass beat 1 or 2 times, and she made sure they signed a contract, keep their goddamn hands off her. You feel me? Because here you is basically they beefing with you, and they trying to tread lightly because you are the CEO at the end of the day, and you going all hard like you bullying somebody, and then got your ass beat and doing all that hollering and shit. Like, sit the fuck down. And then what irritated me about it too is this nigga gonna say, so apparently he borrowed the dude belt, the Gucci belt. He never gave it back. The dude basically like either give me the belt back or pay me my money for it. This nigga gonna say he looked the belt up and it was $50. First of fucking all, Gucci don't even sell a $50 belt. So cut this shit and shut the fuck up and get that man his $500, like the fuck he said. I ain't never seen no Gucci belt for $50. And if you was implying it was fake, you should have just said that. Cause to say you looked his Gucci belt up and it was $50 is nasty work. You stole it, like the fuck he said. And then to try to bully him, and then his little short ass little missing teeth brother keep trying to jump in like he doing something. Bitch, you didn't do shit either. You can't fight either. If I was on now that TV, I'd be beating the brakes. You feel me? But I'm too old for that type of shit. They all in their 20s and shit. I'm 30. I'll be 32 on the 23rd. I ain't about to be on there doing all that. You feel me? But back in my day, I would have drug the brakes off one of them. But yeah, it been a lot of shit going on. And then I want to say that it's a special place in hell for the motherfucker that shot motherfucking Trump with that BB gun. Because why the fuck would you play in somebody's face like that? If you was going to kill a motherfucker, kill him. I know hood niggas that could have got that job done better than that. What the fuck? Who the fuck sent him? He ain't no damn sniper. That shit was crazy. I was at Cedar Point. My aunt called and told me that her dad said Trump got shot. I'm all thinking like, oh, hell yeah, we in the dough. Get here, and they done shot the tip of my nigga ear off or something. Like, stop playing with people. Stop playing in people's face. And then, what the fuck? Your gun don't got no scope on there. How the fuck you do that? You know what I'm saying? Just irritating people. But yeah. And then, I'll be in my underarms waxed, y'all. Ain't no razor bumps and shit no more. My shit looks smooth as fuck. Okay, then. Yeah, I switched over to getting the wax. I used to shave them, though, but no, I'll just nair that shit off or get a wax. I ain't finna keep playing. Them fucking razor bumps look nasty as fuck y'all be having. And then I hate when they be having them on their inner thighs and shit. Like, bitch, stop doing that. And I hate when I see them whitewash niggas that be shaving they goddamn face with a razor and got all them goddamn bumps on there. And I hate with a passion when I see a black man that then took a razor to his whole motherfucking face and took every inch of hair off of it. You look nasty. That's not cute. It ain't nothing attractive about a bald-faced bitch. And then it look weird. You know what I'm saying? It look like you just got a army or something. What the fuck? To wake up every morning and shave every piece of hair off your face is nasty work. And then you walk around with all them big ass razor bumps and shit. Black people's skin ain't even made to be shaved with no razor. Especially not on the face. And shit, I get ingrown hairs anywhere, even on my legs if I use a razor. You feel me? I can't fuck around with no shit like that. And then for a bitch that'll put a razor to her pussy, you a strong bitch. Then the hair grow back all sharp and shit, all prickly. I cannot. I don't know how niggas shave their pubes off. That shit itchy as motherfuck when it grow back. I be scratching like I got crabs if I did some shit like that. You feel me? I shaved my pubes with a razor one fucking time, bitch. When I tell you, when that about 3 days later, my shit was itching so motherfucking bad, I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I'm all doing the little shimmy and shit in public, like, I'm itching, you feel me? I can't fuck around. I got dry skin, something. I don't play around like that. And then it was something else I wanted to talk about today. But I ain't even gonna touch bases on it because I'm keeping it positive. You know what I'm saying? I've been eating good, drinking water. Well, I've been drinking water because I'm trying to clear my system out. But I've been drinking water. You feel me? Um, Even though I can't say that I just hate not smoking because it ain't even that bad. You know what I'm saying? So I quit smoking for nursing school or whatever. And at first I was like, I'm only gonna quit so I could pass the drug test. But I really just been like, I ain't really even just been like itching to smoke anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I might just ride it out. You feel me? I've been saving money in these fucking ways. But yeah. And then one thing I want y'all to stop doing is living beyond your means, trying to keep up with the Joneses. I ain't never been the type. You feel me? I do got, like, I ain't gonna, don't get me wrong, I do buy designer and shit like that, but I'm not excessively doing it like how some of y'all is. I know motherfuckers that'll buy some designer tennis shoes and don't pay they fucking rent. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And I just don't understand how y'all get down like that. It's like you don't gotta lot to kick it. And it's like even without designer, I could put some shit on. You feel me? And you would be like, damn, he look fly as fuck. And ain't shit I got on a designer. You feel me? So it ain't necessary. And don't get me wrong, I am a label whore to a certain extent, but that's my preference. I ain't doing it to keep up with nobody. You feel me? I buy what I like. That's just that on that. Unless it's for my baby. We doing nothing but the best for moms. That's just that on that. But that's what I work hard for. So my motherfucking son could get whatever the fuck I want him to have. You feel me? That's what I'm striving for. I ain't striving to keep up with nobody. I always been in my own fucking lane though. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody else, Frankie. And I ain't trying to get in the lane with y'all or none of that shit. You feel me? Everybody like, I'm in the fast lane. No, I'm in that one by the curb where the exit's on the freeway at. You feel me? I'm over there cruising at my own fucking pace. Doing me. And then another thing that what your quality is, that I wanted to touch base on, that's what I really came here for, is this whole new demographic of, and I feel like because it been in more recent years, it been so much stuff coming out about these men being exposed and shit for being undercover, that nowadays a nigga can't even sneeze, and a bitch like, he gay. And it's like, first of all, the niggas that's on the DL, y'all wouldn't even be able to, they hiding it. So it's not noticeable. So when y'all point out niggas like, he cooking, he sassy, he gotta be gay, it's like, first of all, a nigga that's high in his gayness ain't finna do nothing that y'all would consider gay. So it's like some of these niggas just comfortable with themselves and what you call it. Stop saying everybody gay. Everybody ain't gay. That's irritating. Like, and it's low key offensive. Like, a nigga can't even breathe, and you like, oh, he breathing too hard. This bitch sucking dick. Like, no, the fuck he's not. The bitch got asthma. Calm down, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit. And it's getting to the point now where even the gay niggas is like out of hand. I seen a gay nigga on Twitter talking about he don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it. He ain't kissing no nigga in no church. He'll get married outside or something. And it's like, for one, who the fuck even still getting married at a church when they got all these wedding venues and shit that you could rent out for your wedding? It's been years since I've been to a wedding at a church. Most of the time when somebody get married at a church, it's because the budget low. So what the fuck is you even talking about? On top of the fact, we don't even fucking know you. We don't care where you kiss a nigga at. You feel me? It was just like a clout chase. And then it be like these gay niggas be so busy trying to appease the straight community that you did all that for what? Cause don't nobody give a fuck where you kissing nigga at. You talk about some you ain't kissing a nigga in the house of the Lord. I don't give a fuck, and neither do nobody else. And then you probably a nigga that don't even go to church any fucking ways. What the fuck do it matter? You know what I'm saying? It just was corny as fuck. And he's like, I don't care who mad. Nobody's mad. We don't even know you. We don't care where you the fuck get married at. And 9 times out of 10, you don't even got a man. Ain't nobody finna marry your dusty ass. He looked at a fucking mess. Like, bitch, work on that appearance first. And then work on getting a man. And then after you get a man, we'll talk about where you gonna kiss one at and where you gonna get married at. Fuck is you talking about? You feel me? Cause when I get married, bitch, I'm getting married in I'm getting married like Gucci and Keisha Kaur did. All white, everything me. Ice this bitch out. You feel me? When I get married, I told everybody, I got my whole wedding planned out. Picture this. Everybody, first of all, it's all white attire. You can't even come to my wedding without having on all white. You feel me? Everybody all white, everything in this bitch. Then, I want have you ever seen that Tyler Perry movie when at the end when they had to wait when the sister was supposed to get married and she didn't, and so her other sister and the dude she fell in love that was driving the bus with end up getting married? Well, I don't know if you did see it. Remember they had the little midgets and shit hanging from the ceiling playing the violins and the pianos and shit. That's how am I wearing. Little Cirque du Soleil people hanging from the ceiling and shit. And then imagine me in a suit that's all white, but it's embroidered real intricate embroidery all over the suit, little lace mixed in, and then I want a cape. Same material. Well, not even the same material, the same embroidery on there, but I want it to be lace. So lace with the same embroidery as the 2-piece suit, and I want that bitch to drag down the motherfucking street. You hear me? And then I want a whole orchestra to play the instrumental to flute out while I walk down the aisle. You hear me? Just imagine when flute out with the City Girls and Lil Baby. Just imagine when that beat dropped right before Lil Baby started rapping. How the play with the instruments playing at the beginning, and then that beat drop. When that beat drop, I'm gonna start walking down the aisle. But it's gonna be a whole orchestra playing the instrumental to it while I walk down. You feel me? Yeah, it's gonna be lit. And yeah, my shit gonna be lit. And yeah, big ass jewelry on too. Cause I'm trying to marry a rich nigga. But yeah, that's how I picture my wedding. Real cold, real cold. I'ma fuck y'all heads up. And I know y'all gonna start stealing my ideas and shit, but even if y'all do, ain't nobody gonna do it good as me. And even if y'all steal my little idea about the orchestra playing the song by the I'm so creative. I'll be up to some new idea by the time I actually get married. You feel me? So yeah, that's my dream wedding though. And I want all the walls in the venue that I get married in to be draped with real nice royal like drapery around all the walls, covered white, nicely intricate drapes hanging, covering the whole perimeter of the room. So it's like no wall showing or nothing. It's just like I'm getting married in heaven. You feel me? Yeah. So that's my idea for my wedding. That's how I want to get married. Some lit shit. And then Yeah, some shit like that. And then another thing is that really been touching my heart because, and I just want to spread this because I learned this the hard way, that you got to be real careful who you let close to you, because it's real easy for somebody to get close to you, and it's real hard to rid yourself of people. Like, for example, like you could get cool with somebody. I was friends with somebody for years, like years on years and years, and we was real close. We used to be together every day, and then after a while, I started realizing like I'm thinking this person is such a real nigga, but really they just mimic my behavior, and so it's like I never even really knew who they was as a person for real because they just was like mimicking me. You feel me? And I'm thinking like, oh, we got so much in common, we so much alike, and it's like, no, this motherfucker want to be you. That's the problem. And when I started separating myself from this person, it seemed like every corner I turned, it's like this bitch was like haunting me or something. Like it's so hard. Even to this day, this bitch still will not 100% just leave me the fuck alone and get lost. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't even have no ill intent towards a motherfucker or nothing. It's just like when I don't want to deal with somebody no more, I'm the type of person I just want to cut all ties. I want you to just leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. I just don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? And I just realized that it's so easy to get close to some intertwined with somebody like that, and it's so hard to cut those ties. You feel me? And everybody don't deserve your energy. Like as a friend, I'm a bit moody at times, and what you call it, but outside of that, I could be a little too uh blunt sometimes. But outside of those two things, being a little moody and maybe being a little too blunt, not with any mal intent though. Like I'm always coming from a good place, but I just don't deliver it like that all the time. But outside of those two things, I am a good ass person in general to just having your corner. I'm ride or die. I am loyal as fuck, and what you call it. And I feel like everybody don't deserve that. And so I really been picking and choosing who I allow in my space. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's even people, like I ain't saying that I don't meet new people, but I don't let them in my space. You feel me? Like we could be cool, but I don't want you in my space. I don't want you in my, what you call it, like keep them at arm's reach. You feel me? And that's just like in my 32 years, that's one of the main things that I learned, that you can't even if like I'm a people person, so people attract to me, but everybody that attracts to me, I don't need to welcome with open arms. And I ain't saying be mean to them or nothing, but I just don't need to welcome them with open arms. You feel me? That's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. And then some of these people that's just sent in your life to be a lesson or just for. And then I noticed that not even a lesson. Some people, I feel like God brings some people in my life because maybe I got something that He want me to pass on to them. But once it's been passed on, He like, yeah, y'all ain't meant to be together forever or intertwined forever. Like this, you was a lesson. Sometimes I'm a lesson to them, and I had to start realizing that. Like sometimes God, it ain't that they always here to teach me a lesson. Sometimes I'm here to teach them one. But once the lesson is over, you got to know how to just keep it pushing. And that's what I've been doing lately. And it's been bringing me so much peace. And then some people, and then on this journey, when you like finding peace, it's going to be people that just real angry about like maybe they ain't make the cut, or maybe y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Not even say they ain't make the cut, because it's like making it seem like they just need you or something. When some people don't, but when the time is up, it angers some people. And they gonna drag you and all that, but don't even address it. Just keep it pushing. You feel me? They gonna make up lies on you, all type of shit. Keep it pushing. Don't even address it. Cause at the end of the day, God, like, lead them where they at. I've been learning that. Cause I've been really getting blessed as of lately. Like, God been blessing on blessings with me. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I just been like, fuck it. I ain't addressing shit. I ain't beefing with nobody. I'm at peace. So it's like, you might have some beef with me, but God gonna handle that for you. Cause he put me in a position to win. He don't want me indulging in certain shit. That's how I look at it. And I just been really just cleansing myself, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. You feel me? Just taking good care of myself. You see my skin looking good as fuck. Besides this little pimple right here that's been eating me up. But besides that, and I feel like that this pimple was just a reminder from God, because I like way got off track a little bit from my journey. And I feel like that was God, like, hold on now, bitch. Shit could get ugly. That's what that little pimple was. But besides that, I got the lesson. I got the message. You feel me? I'm going to leave it alone. Oh, what's this? Oh, this Kylie shit. Kylie skin. Kylie did her thing with this lip oil. It looked like lip gloss, but it's really just a lip oil. Clear lip oil. Kylie Jenner. My girl did her motherfucking thing on this. Watch this. But it looks like I got a lip job. Got some, what they call it, collagen. Botox injections, whatever the fuck. I feel like I'll put this on. For real. My girl did her thing on this too. You see me? And it smelled good too. It smelled edible. So when I'm kissing one of y'all niggas, they gonna love that. And it's so crazy. One of my old friends boosted these for me one time, and it was so good I started buying it. What is this? Lip oil. I thought they'd be having names on them or something. Oh yeah, this one is coconut. And it's so crazy because I don't actually eat coconuts. I think I'm allergic to them bitches. I had a coconut cookie I'll never forget. I probably was like 5 years old. And my uncle gave me a cookie. I thought it was a sugar cookie and it had coconuts on there. I bit into that bitch. I like to throw up. I ain't had a coconut since. I'm 32. And I lived on Kinsman when that happened. And I wasn't even in kindergarten when we lived on Kinsman. I never forgot that. You can't pay me to eat a fucking coconut. Nothing after that. That shit was so motherfucking nasty. I'm like, oh, hell no. My uncle was cracking up. I like to throw that bitch up. I thought it was a sugar cookie, though. I love sugar cookies, but not with no motherfucking coconut on there. I'm gonna be to kill my battery in this car. Keep doing that, but shit, fuck it, we outside. And then another thing that I want y'all to really just start realizing is when you get uncomfortable somewhere, remove yourself. It don't matter if it's where you live at, where you work at, the people you be around, family. If you start getting uncomfortable, it's not for no reason. I just worked at a job. I was getting promoted, and I had got like 4 promotions in a year, and I just was moving up. And a lot of stuff started happening with the company and shit, and it just started making me real uncomfortable. Like I just like not even that like uncomfortable, like oh my gosh, I'm uncomfortable being here, but uncomfortable like I'm unhappy. I want more, and I feel like I'm at a standstill. This is not something that I just see for myself. Like for the rest of my life, I can't see myself retiring from here. It's a reason why you have those feelings, and it's God basically telling you I got something set up for you, but you got to get up out of here first. So one day it was like I already was on my wits end with this job, and it was getting to the point like I just hated going there. I was starting to hate the people there, and not all the people because I met some really good people there, but like upper management and some of the people from corporate and shit that I had to deal with, it was just like I really just uh, and one day God was like, you know what I'm saying? Quit this job. I got you. I feel like I really had an epiphany. And I just was like, you know what? Before I quit, I had just been keep seeing I had just keep seeing these fucking ads on Instagram for nursing school. And then I started seeing people close to me, like not close to me like my friends or nothing, but people in my vicinity, like just graduating left and right. And it was like, I'm about to sign up for nursing school. But what was holding me back is that I didn't know how I was gonna pay for it because I had like outstanding bills with like my student loans, and then like my financial aid had got fucked up from a previous college I had went to, and I just didn't know where I stood financial in the financial space as far as financial aid and shit. So I was like, you know what, it can't hurt but to try. So I went there, I signed up, and they said, you know what, you got to take an entrance exam. And then I'm like, ooh, this is about to be crazy. And I was like, you know what? If God want me to go to nursing school, it's gonna work out. So I go in there, I take the entrance exam. I passed it with flying colors. That was the first thing. They then signed me up for financial aid, and instantly, like 2 days later, it was like, yeah, your financial aid came back, it's approved, and I knew it wasn't gonna cover the whole cost, but I was like, I'm still gonna ride it out. We gonna see what it do. So I went to work, and when I got to work, it was like the schedule was fucked up, and I was the only one on the schedule, and I was about to have to close by myself, and I had somebody who they wanted me to train. So not only is I'm about to have to close this bitch down by myself, I'm also gotta train somebody while I simultaneously work like a chicken with my head cut off. And something in me was just like, today. I walked in there on a limb. I did had just got into nursing school, and I did pass my entrance exam, but the financial part was still up in the air. But I was like, you know what? If it's meant for me, it's meant for me. I went in that office and told them, y'all gonna have to figure this out. I'm about to go. And everybody like, you really gonna do it? You really about to quit? And something was like, yeah, Frankie, get the fuck out of here. I quit the job that day. Nursing school started on that Friday. It was like a Tuesday. Nursing school started on Friday, my first day of class. Go to nursing school. When I get there, the financial advisor calls me to the office and say, well, all your stuff came back, and after financial aid and your loans, you still got a little balance. It's going to be about $16 a month. I said, you said how much? 60? He said, no, 16. I said, oh yeah, God don't want me to be here. He want me to go to nursing school. At this point, I quit that motherfucking job, started nursing school. I'm breezing through this bitch with ease too. It's a lot, but it ain't a lot. breezing through. God basically made me uncomfortable there because he like, it's time to switch it up. I got something else for you I want you to do. But I need you to, you ain't gonna be able to do it and this at the same time. You're gonna have to let that go. And it's like, you be thinking like, I need that financial stability and shit like that. I ain't missed a meal since. You feel me? And it's like, it's so crazy because I had to move out of my old house and I moved out of my old house in October. The plan was I was going to move in with my parents for the Christmas season, and then at the New Year, I was going to move into a new place. But that something I had got comfortable. But it wasn't that I got comfortable. God was like, "No, you're going to stay right here because I need you to do something else." And that's because he wanted me to do this nursing school shit, and he wanted me to be able to let that job go and still be able to maintain. You feel me? So now here I am in halfway done with nursing school, and basically all I had to do was just let go and let God. Ain't that what they say? Yeah. And it ain't like I'm gonna get rich off being a nurse or nothing, but it just like, yeah, it's setting me up for something else. And I might not even, and honestly, I'm letting God take the wheel. He might not even want me to be like a regular nurse or something, like at a hospital or something. He probably just want me to get that nursing degree because he got something else set up for me that I'm going to use that to do. You feel me? But I'm letting him take the wheel. You feel me? They say when you make plans for the future, God be laughing like, yeah, because you ain't making the plan I am. I'm letting him make the plan. I'm just going with the flow. He been taking care of me. I don't let nothing stress me out no more because I feel like I've been living right. I don't do foul shit to people. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I basically, for the most part, live right. You feel me? I do have my downfalls and some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my heart be in the right place, and I know God know my heart. So it's like he been carrying me for real. You feel me? I'm taking care of my son, well taken care of. He always happy. You feel me? Everybody who know him know I got the happiest baby in the world. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I'm letting go and let God. And so I just felt like I needed to come here and share that with y'all because I want y'all to take that same advice and run with it. You feel me? I ain't making no plans for the future because I don't know what the future hold. But God got the plan for me. I'm just going with the flow. I'm letting him take the lead. And when people used to say that, I used to be like before I actually start really doing it, it used to be like, I got shit I got planned that for the future. But it's like, no, you ain't planning shit. He is. I've just been going with the flow. But yeah. And I be minding my business too. I don't be in other people's business. And one of my downfalls is sometimes I could get a little vicious with my words. But I realized that even in those instances, I don't just lash out and just come for people until they start coming for me first. But even now I'm starting to learn, like, even if they come for me, if it ain't physically harming me, leave them where the fuck they at. Leave them where the fuck they at. You feel me? So I ain't what you call it. But yeah, I've been living good for real. Comfortably. And for people who don't know, I I'm adopting. Well, basically I adopted my son now. Cause I'm done. All I do is wait for him to call me to sign some paperwork in front of the judge. That type of shit. Yeah. So all this shit coming together at the same time. I've been going through that process for 2 years. I literally just finished up the last step, and while I'm halfway through nursing school, I'm finishing that up. Yeah, me and mom's gonna be good. I just be thinking like I'm just blessed for real. And one thing I learned too, I don't know if it's just me or what, but being a good person really be getting me through for real. It be having me come through in the clutch. It be times when I be like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and then God be like, it be somebody who I did something good for 10 years ago, pop up out the works like, I got something for you. And just plug me in on some clutch shit. And it be like, damn. And it be God like, yeah, right time and right place and shit like that. I don't know. I just been really just been getting blessed lately. I don't know how to explain it. And it's just because I be just being a good person for the most part. And living right. Like even today, like even little shit. Today we had one on break. We have breaks in between break. So we got two classes on Monday, but it's the same teacher. So she give us a little break in between classes. It's 45-minute break. So me and my little group of study group people, we always go get something to eat on our break. Usually we go to Wendy's or something, but today they wanted some enchiladas or empanadas, whatever the fuck it's called. And so we went to this restaurant, and we ended up not leaving the restaurant to like the last minute of the 45 minutes. So we had to rush back to school, and I'm thinking like, damn, she about to be pissed because they already had came late. The people in my group already been coming late, like for the last few classes, they've been late. And then here we is, not only was they late to class today, we coming back late today. And I'm thinking like, damn, this gonna be the day she gonna be on bullshit. So I kind of hopped out the car and got in there before them. And when I walked through the class, she looked up at me, and I was thinking like, ooh, she about to lay into me. She about to eat me the fuck up. And she was like, I need a favor. And she lifted up a bottle of pop, and she was like, could you please open this for me? And I looked around, I'm like, damn, I am the only nigga in this class. So I go up there, and she was like, I've been trying to get this pop open. One of the other girls had tried to help her, and she literally was waiting on me to open up a pop for her. She wasn't even thinking about the fact that I was late. I literally went up there like and handed her a pop. She couldn't believe it. It was like, yeah. But it was like, that was God though. Cause some of the other teachers be on that type of shit. They be marking you off and shit. You gotta make up the hours and shit. And she literally like, I ain't even thought about that. I need this pop opened. You feel me? I'm like, that was clutch. And I was like 15 minutes late from break. But yeah, it be that type of shit. Y'all just be realizing like, damn. Even like when certain shit happens to me, and I be thinking like, damn, this about to drown me. And then God be like, nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. You feel me? And then you know what else I've been watching? College Hill. I've been watching College Hill on BET Plus, the Celebrity Edition. It's pretty entertaining. But one thing I realized that I do not like is that Claudia Jordan. She really is a vindictive bitch. So in this last episode, they had to do a little boys versus the girls assignment. It was like a little competition, and the girls had won. And for no reason really, they was having a little playful competition, and she like slid in there like, yeah, they gotta be unhappy because they be self-medicating. Just basically insinuating they just be don't do nothing but get high. And the one dude that's on there with her, he had got a little offended, like, what? So he had basically said she was a colorist. But it was just like, What about you saying they druggies? She tried to make it seem like I just cracked a little joke and then he ate me up? It was like, what about you making it seem like they damn near crackheads in front of a whole professor was a joke? Like, bitch, you was throwing a jab in there. You ain't think he was gonna jab back. I don't like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that was like way too far of a joke, even if you thought it was. Like, what? We self-medicate too much, bitch. Why would you be in front of the whole ass professor telling her we be getting high? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit, bitch. That was scandalous. And then Saucy Santana, like, I don't give a fuck no ways. I ain't coming to class. I ain't even going to school. Saucy Santana just been holding down the room at the house. He ain't went to school but one day. I said, that's one ignorant motherfucker. He don't give a fuck. But yeah, it be that type of shit. And I keep telling myself the last step of my journey is I'm going to be celibate, but I can't. We're going to let that go. God know my heart. And I can't quit fucking and smoking weed now. We gonna tread the fuck lightly. I need something to make me happy around this bitch while I'm struggling through this nursing school. But yeah. And then even with this, like, I know everybody been asking me. The other day I was at my family reunion and one of my family members that I ain't seen in years walked up to me and was like, you still be doing your YouTube show? I was thinking like, damn. And it was somebody that I ain't even know be watching my show. And I'm like, damn. And I had just told myself last week, like, I'm going to do an episode today. But when I got home to do the episode, we was getting our bathroom remodeled. And they was all banging and banging, knocking the walls out in the bathroom and shit. And I'm like, damn, I can't do it right now. And then I just got sidetracked from it. And that's what made me sit down today and like, yeah, I'm going to do it right now. I ain't going to hesitate. Because it's like, damn, it's really people that's supporting me. And I feel like that I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? I really could do this shit. So yeah, don't procrastinate on shit that you want to do. That's y'all like just taking steps to achieve your dreams and shit. Stop hesitating. You ain't getting no younger. Your time will be done past and came. You feel me? So yeah, I feel like I always wanted to be an actor too. I let that time pass me up though. You feel me? I mean, I probably still could jump into acting, but it's like I'm 32. You know, they say once you're 25, the entertainment industry, you lightweight washed. You know what I'm saying? So what I look like jumping in the game at 32? But God, like, yeah, but you could be a podcaster if you want to. You still entertaining. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Get my little podcast off the ground. And I'm in the car right now, but that's just because I was sitting in the car about to smoke, and I was like, it's no better time than right now. Your phone charged, you in this bitch. Get on this fucking screen and do something. You feel me? But yeah. And I want some more tattoos too. I want to get my this whole left side of my body tatted. From here on down to the ankle. But I want to do it all at one time because I'd be fucking like Sierra Glam Shop, be in a fucking hospital with a fucking infection because I could take some pain. I feel like I could get like her. Numb me the fuck up and tattoo me from the neck down. And I'm the type of person that'll jump into some shit like that. And next thing you know, I'll be in the hospital sick as a dog. Crying and shit like she was. Sierra, another one that, I don't know if y'all pay attention to Sierra. She is a little bit messy and shit, but one thing that I've been watching about her is that my girl is about a bag, and she know how to get it like 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways. You feel me? If you think about it, she on Love and Hip Hop. She was doing lashes at some point. Well, she started off doing lashes. Then she started teaching classes about doing lashes. She had her own shop, you know what I'm saying? Then she started doing whole ass seminars teaching people how to just set up a business plan in general. You feel me? Then she got Ghetto Girl Eats. She doing cooking tutorials. She went from doing cooking tutorials. Now she's selling cooking equipment and cookbooks and fucking seasonings and shit. You know what I'm saying? My girl got 10 different incomes coming in. You feel me? That's how I'm trying to get. So it's like I be looking at the people for inspiration too, instead of doing all that hating that y'all be doing up under them comments and shit. I notice the negative shit y'all be noticing too, all the messy shit. But past that, I be looking for inspiration, cause you could get that from anywhere. And I like the fact that she know how to get to that bag 10 different ways. You feel me? That's what I'm about. So yeah, that's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. And then I eventually want to move out of Cleveland, Ohio. And although I love my city, the culture of this city have gone so far down the drain that it's like me as a person that's just like want to be upbeat and shit. I feel like sometimes just this environment just pull that negativity out of you. And I'm getting uncomfortable here, like I just told y'all. And that's just God telling me to get up and get through. He got a plan for me elsewhere. And then I was letting people deter me because I always had a dream to live in New York. And everybody like, ugh, New York's so dirty. They got big rats. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, if we get terrorist attack, that's the first place they gonna hit. Yeah, this and the third. And it used to deter me like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to afford to live there and this and the third. Well, I looked up on the line how much nurses make in New York, and they pushing in $100,000 a year on average. You feel me? So I'm like, the rent a little higher, but with $100,000 a year, I can maintain it. So I started looking at places, and then I started getting a little deterred because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know I love to cook, and none of the places had kitchens. They was real small and highly priced. And then I talked to one of my friends on the phone, and she was like, well, you know, I got a friend that stay in Brooklyn, and it's not that expensive, and they love it. So I went on my little Zillow app, and I started looking at places in Brooklyn. And although it's a bit more expensive than it is here, it's not outrageously priced. It's maintainable, and they were some pretty nice places. And I feel like that was a sign from God, like, this your journey. Don't let no motherfucking body deter you from shit. So that's my goal. Moving to New York after I finish this school shit. And then I just really like, my family reunion was this past Sunday, and I just really want to put on for my people. You feel me? Like, my family really loves the fuck out of me. Like, love the fuck out of me. All of them, each and every last one of them. Like my one cousin, what you call it? She really been going through some stuff right as of right now. She lost a kid and stuff, and when I seen her, something was like, go love on your cousin. You know what I'm saying? And I walked up to her and gave her and linked in to give her a hug, and she just embraced me so much. And she was like, I really love the fuck out of you, Frankie. Like, your heart is just everything to me. And it really, like, she probably didn't know it, but it really just like was like, yeah, it really turned me up some. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to turn up for my peoples though. You know what I'm saying? I really want to put on for my people. My people love me. You feel me? Even like my little cousins and shit that's like 15, 16, even the younger ones that's like 8, 9, they love the fuck out of Frankie. Even on my dad's side, my little cousins, out of my dad's whole family, the ones that love me the most is the younger generation. I walk over my cousin's house and her kids light up when they see me walk in there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to, this is who I do it for. I want to turn up for my peoples. That's what it is. That's my motivation. You feel me? I want to put on for my people. The ones that love me the most. That's my goal. My one little cousin, she about to be 17. And I really like, when she was born, I was the age that she is now. And me and her like this, that's my home girl. I tell everybody that. She thinks she grown, she ain't, but that's my home girl. I fucks with her. And I just be thinking about those bonds that I got with my family like that. And I really just want to put on for my people. That's really what it is. Even my friends' kids, you know what I'm saying? Like the younger generation, they love me. And it ain't even because I ain't just like kicking it with the kids and shit. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, they call me for everything. Frankie, could you come put this together for me? Frankie, I got a bike. My bike broke. Could you fix this for me? Or my mother just bought me a game. I need you to set it up on my TV. They just instantly think Frankie, cause they fuck with me. They know I got them. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna be like that. I'm putting on for my people. That's what it is. But I ain't gonna keep dragging on. I'll see y'all next week, cause we about to do this shit every week. Next week I'm gonna have I'm gonna try to get a round table for real, and just basically just chop it. You know what I'm saying? And really give y'all what you call it. This was really just like some inspirational shit, but we really gonna start turning up. Like I'm in the car right now, just chilling, smoking and shit. But the next few episodes, we about to really get this shit going. We about to turn up. I'm gonna get a little round table. We gonna have some topics and shit. We really gonna touch bases on some real shit, and that's how we gonna do it every trip. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm putting on for my peoples. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next week on the Frankie Show.